My name is Iverna McGowan and I am a civil society leader working primarily at European Union level to fight for human rights both within Europe and internationally. I speak English and Irish, I speak fluent French, and I would say decent German, Spanish and quite basic Flemish. I spoke Irish from a very young age, so I think that already opened up my mind to speaking more than one language. My family were very supportive, my mother saying in particular that one day Europe's not going to be that far away, and so they really encouraged me, and so I had an aptitude to study both French and German from an early age. Languages are a fantastic skill to have, not only from a professional perspective, but they've just opened up whole new worlds. I have worked for one of the world's biggest human rights organisations for the last number of years at European Union level. It's the conversations that happen in the corridors, just like an NGO as with business, that can really make a difference, that you're personally influencing change. It's also been a really important point being a human rights advocate. Sometimes the victims, for example, of human rights violations that we would bring to Brussels and institutions, it can be quite intimidating. So the ability to listen to people telling their stories in their own language and then accompany them to the power, if you like, to institutions, that's been a really important part, I feel, for the work at NGO and for creating a sense really of all Europeans working together. So I think there's a whole host of reasons why it's a very good idea that we learn to speak languages. We don't know what's going to happen with Brexit, but in any case it's going to be all the more important that we're able to converse with, influence and talk to our neighbours across Europe.
Il va falloir souligner surtout le point sur les droits humains. Oui. Ok. On va comme ça?
I think a real emphasis more on speaking the language, on using the language, rather than being too academic is what's really important in order to make sure that we get higher attendance and people see the real benefit to their lives and to what it can bring. In Europe, it will be those skills such as the ability to speak in different languages, do business in different languages, negotiate in different languages. That's going to be a really essential part of the future going forward. It's really important when you're deciding what subjects to do to really do something that you feel passionate about. From a language perspective, if you can keep that foreign language in there, absolutely from a European perspective and even in Ireland, that will be an advantage. But do what you love and do it well.